Alright boys and girls, back again with another video. Today I'm installing the RS Parts Loader Diffuser, RS Diffuser, same thing I think, from Rob Galloway at RS Parts on Facebook. I cut to the part where I take the bumper off and then I will go step by step on how to install it and what you need. Alright. So first thing you want to do is take off the back bumper. You've got Torx T27 in there, and then this bolt here, and then some clips underneath the bumper, possibly. Some of them don't have them clipped in, so I'll change to that part now. And the last screw is under here. So you know, take this screw off here, just pop it down with a screwdriver. So guys, what you need to do, there's actually a bolt in here, if you can see where my finger is, to unscrew, so you need to take the wheels off to get it off. Right guys, so next step, you've got to cut a bit of your bumper on the pre-facelift, because it's a facelift one. So you want to follow this round. And we go roughly this length here. Obviously you're not going to see any of this anyway. Same for the other side. And to cut it, you can use a jigsaw. We're going to use an angle grinder. Right guys, so drilled a couple of holes. I haven't recorded it because you guys can drill those, but a couple of holes here and here, and across here. All I did was line this up on top of that, and then drilled in, sort of there. Basically in the big blobs off the carbon fibre, or whatever it is. Alright, so I'll tug a seal first and then show you what else to do after that. Along this part as well, just a little bit. If this thing works. So guys, all you're seeing us do now is pretty much we've lined up the bumper with the diffuser. We've got our pilot holes, we've got the tiger seal on, so now we're just screwing it in place to keep it bonded together so it doesn't slip off or becomes loose. You'll see that me and my brother, sort of halfway through the clip that you're watching now, we drill some new holes in certain parts of the fiberglass blocks. That's just to make it more secure, and we have quite like a slight gap on the sort of passenger side rear. That's just where the molds doesn't fit the bumper completely because it is for a facelift, and it's a little bit curved compared to the other side, but you'll see what I mean at the end of the video. But if you sort of just do whatever you need to do really to get it in place, if you need to drill more holes or clamp here or use more tiger seal, just do it. Just try and tidy up all the tiger seal afterwards. Right guys, so I've been letting it dry for a bit now, so this is what it's currently looking like. So just all clamped up, tiger sealed, just resting in the nice sun. So I've let it dry for like 2 hours now. I probably should let it dry a little bit longer, but it's literally going back on the car and then sitting around by my house until tomorrow morning when I drive to work. So I shall refit it to the car and then you can see the end result. Right guys, all done. Diffuser's on, it's all set. I didn't really record putting it back on because you guys saw me take it off, so you know how to put it back on. But this is what it's looking like. Excuse the sunlight. Looks nice with the back box in there as well, just there. So you can see all the fins. The tips aren't too bad as well. I thought it was going to look a lot worse, sorry, because they're black, so you wouldn't be able to see them as much. But I can possibly get them in another colour. Other than that, it's quite easy to fit. I mean, you can see sort of, it's obviously it's for the facelift, so it doesn't fit away. You have to chop away at the bumper and stuff. But we've got it as close as possible. This side, again, as close as possible. I'll just get some rear spats to cover there. This side's the worst side, and it's not anyone's fault if it's just obviously these are made in mass production, so the molds they come in. This just, if you can see here, it lines up fine there, but then the mold has just clearly just gone a bit weird or whatever, but it's not going to be perfect every time, so that's why there's a little bit of a gap there. Like I literally cannot get that any closer because that's on the close. That's like as close to the bumper as I can get it. Same with there as well. If you look this side, you can see it lines up a bit better because there's not as much of a gap. So it's just where like it's been in the mold and it's just not. As you can see there, look, it sort of hooks back out again, coming this way, and then it rounds over. But I'll sort this out. Like you won't see it. Like if you look from it from afar, you can't see. But yeah, so it looks decent, looks good. I'll get some pictures in that and then you'll see it on my Instagram. But other than that, I think next is just getting the splitter kit from RS Parts and maybe an RS spoiler or a big WRC wing. But hopefully you followed along well and you could get this all sort of done. It was a bit of a long one, but I think it's well worth it in the end. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you liked it, like, comment and subscribe, and I shall probably put this all over the RS Parts Facebook if I can. So see ya.
Get back to the days when I was in the lab. Only day one to me, all the rest trash. Y'all made excuses, I was making racks. Start me like nice child, that's too bad. Boy, you better watch your mouth before I pop off in the campgrounds. Jason will arrest, no doubt. Better pop off in the campgrounds.